If you are new to caring for your aging parent, or you're trying to figure out what your parent might need in the near future, sometimes it's really hard and overwhelming and you don't know where to start. In that case, what I would suggest is that you start looking at their ADLs and IADLs. In this video, I'm going to cover what ADLs and IADLs are, how to assess for them, and how to start making plans for when your parent is going to need help with them. Hi there, I'm Sophia. I put out weekly videos to help you be a more satisfied, more successful, and more informed family caregiver, so you can have the best outcomes for both you and your parent. This video is for all of you new family caregivers who are just starting out or just starting to think about what your parents might be needing in the near future. There are so many things that you have to think about. I suggest that ADLs and IADLs are a good place to start. I'm going to cover what these are, what you can look for, and how you can start planning to help your parents get the help that they're going to need in the near future. So the first one is ADLs, or activities of daily living. Why are ADLs important? Because being able to take care of their own personal care needs is one of the first things that starts to fade away when your parent starts to become frail. These are the things that if they can't take care of on their own, it might cause them to have to move out of their home prematurely. But these are also the things that, unless you are there every day and taking intimate care of them, then you might not really be aware of how they're doing in these areas. And they just probably aren't very open to telling you when they need help in these areas either. The activities of daily living that fall into this area are things like bathing and dressing and going to the bathroom, grooming, transferring, getting around, and eating. It's important that you have a really good understanding of their needs so you can gauge what kind of help they're going to need at some point in the future, if not already. To differentiate ADLs and IADLs, I think of ADLs as those things that if your parent needs help with, someone is going to have to physically touch them to provide that help. So the first thing that you need to do is assess. You're going to need to spend some time, intimate time with them, observing them, offer to help them out, or ask others who might be closer to them, who might have knowledge of how they're doing in these areas and with these activities. Here are some of the things that you should try to find out. How safe are they when they get in and out of the shower or bathtub? Are they able to lift their arms high enough to wash their hair and their face? Are they able to dry themselves off after a shower without losing their balance? Are they able to dress themselves? Is mom able to hook her bra in the back? Can they put on their pants and socks and shoes without the risk of falling? Can they handle the buttons and the zippers on their clothes, or are they dressing for convenience? Can they get on and off the toilet safely by themselves? Are they able to clean themselves properly after using the toilet? And if they're using incontinence products, are they able to change themselves? Are they able to put toothpaste on a toothbrush and brush their teeth or clean their dentures properly? Can they shave themselves and brush their own hair? How difficult is it for them to get on and off a chair or a couch or out of the bed by themselves? Are they using the correct item for getting around, like the proper cane or the right kind of walker or wheelchair? Or are they furniture walking, grabbing onto the furniture as they're moving around the house? Are they able to physically feed themselves and cut their own food and pour their own drinks? These are all things that, if they need help with, is really putting them at risk for falling and just not taking proper care of themselves, which could lead to other problems. So what are you going to do if you find that they are needing help with some of their ADLs? If they do need help, then now is the time to start thinking if they need a caregiver. This could be you, it could be another family member. You could hire a caregiver through an agency or privately pay a caregiver. Start doing your research and make an informed decision about how much care they need. Next, I want to talk about IADLs, or Instrumental Activities of Daily Living. IADLs are the younger sister of ADLs. They are also important tasks around the home, and if your parent is not able to do these things on their own, then they're either going to need to get help or they're running the risk of not being able to continue to live at home. With IADLs, a caregiver or you wouldn't have to touch them in order to help them with these items. That's how I keep them straight in my mind. But nonetheless, they are important, and you really should think about them when considering how much help is going to be needed. So some of the IADLs might include things like housekeeping or homemaking. Is your parent able to keep up with the housework? Are they able to push the vacuum cleaner, or is that too difficult for them? What about washing the dishes? Are they able to get the laundry sorted? And are they able to carry the laundry basket? Are they able to change the sheets on the bed? That's really a hard one. And can they fold and put away the clothes once they're washed? What about meal planning and cooking? Is your parent able to plan out a meal? Are they able to go grocery shopping? And what about cooking and safety? Another thing to consider is money management. Is your parent able to write out their bills? Are they able to use an ATM if needed? Can they balance their own bank accounts? Are they using their money wisely and budgeting wisely? Are they leaving enough money for food and utilities at the end of the month? Or are they getting sucked in by people who like to scam seniors? What about using the phone? That's really important. Is your parent able to use the phone independently? Would they be able to call 911 if needed? Another IADL is medication management. Is your parent able to keep track of their own medications? Can they fill their own prescriptions or fill their own pill box? And are they going to remember to take their own medication? Has there been an issue with overtaking their medications or undertaking their medications? Can they do their own shopping for non-food essentials and run errands as needed? And what about transportation? Is your parent still driving? And if not, are they able to arrange for their own transportation by calling a taxi or using public transportation? And what about pet care? Can't forget about them. Are the pets being taken care of properly? And don't forget about home maintenance. Is your parent able to do things outside like the yard work and the maintenance? What about things around the house if they get broken and they need repair? Is your parent able and capable of arranging somebody to come in and help out with these things? Now that you've thought about these things, now it's time to put together a plan, bring together the team to plan how to get your parents some help with their IADLs. It's time to start researching community resources, and there are a lot of them out there. And don't forget, not everything needs to fall on you and on your shoulders. Use family members to delegate to if possible, or use agencies that are out there in the community. Some things to think of regarding IADLs are, is it time to get housekeeping services? Or if you're already planning on getting a caregiver, can they help with the homemaking and the laundry and the shopping and the cooking? Would your parent benefit from having food brought to them some other way, like through the Community Meals on Wheels program or other home delivered meal program, maybe to have their groceries delivered? Maybe a congregate meal program would work for them, or some other frozen meal delivery program. Is someone in the family able to help them with paying the bills and managing the money? And don't forget, with technology today, you don't have to live close to the senior. It can be done from far away. Or maybe a financial power of attorney is necessary at this point. And you could also consider the services of a professional money manager who will make sure that all the bills get paid on time. Does your parent need a special phone so that it's easier for them to hear and make calls or to dial? These are available through the phone company and it will really increase their quality of life. Would they benefit from a medical alert button in case of a fall or other type of emergency? And who can help with medication management? If family's not available to help fill the pill box or give them reminders, then consider a medication dispensing unit. Some of these have timers and alarms to help your parent remember to take their medication, but someone's still going to need to fill it regularly. You could also arrange for prescriptions to be automatically refilled and home delivered. And everyone needs to go somewhere sometime, and your parent is no exception. How will your parent get around when they need to? Is there a family member or a friend that can be called to help with this task? Can your parent use a rideshare program like Uber or Lyft? Many of them can't, but there is a company called GoGo Grandparent that is awesome. They're kind of an intermediary where your parent can call GoGo Grandparent and GoGo Grandparent will call Lyft or Uber and it will automatically get charged to the credit card. That is a really great service that I'm going to hook my family up with because not all seniors have smartphones. If there's a pet involved, maybe it's time to arrange for a dog walker. And maybe they could also feed the dog or other pets. Is it time to arrange for a gardener or a maintenance person or to have a maintenance person in your back pocket? These are all really important things to have to consider if your parent wants to stay home and get all their needs met. Well, now you should have a better idea of where to start when it comes to helping your parents for the first time. ADLs and IADLs are a really good place to start, but there is so much more that your parents are going to need. These are just a really good starting place. If you are thinking about having your parent come live with you because you think it's going to be easier, then I really recommend you check out this video first because having your parents move in with you is not for everyone. If this information was helpful for you today, gave you some things to think about, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any other really important information about seniors. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll see you next time.